What is up, everybody? Welcome on into Big Play, Big Bets. It's all presented by Tipico Sportsbook. I'm Nick Padone. He is Big Play
What's
Dave.
up?
And we are going to win some bets this week.
Woo! Nick, I have been on a heater.
Yeah, you have been. You have been. Some crazy parlays, some first touchdown, last touchdown.
Parlayed all together.
You've been going crazy. So we got to keep that momentum alive. Obviously, it's NFL Week 18, so a lot of rest around the National Football League. We'll get you those picks, but we're starting off with College Football National Championship. It's
Yes.
Washington. They're 4.5-point dogs against number 1 Michigan. They got what they wanted. It's number 1 in the nation versus number 2 in the nation.
Yeah.
And I think
Thoughts?
we got to go with Washington just because screw Michigan. But, man, when you look at some of this public money, 62% of moneyline bettors are on Michigan moneyline. 73% of spread bettors are on Washington.
So do we
People are thinking
bet this?
People are thinking that there's too many points being given to Washington here.
I'm a little conflicted because I flipped and started betting on Washington. That's worked out really well. Betting against Michigan has not worked out so well for me.
Yeah.
So I want to take the emotion out of it or do an emotional hedge bet where we bet on Michigan. What are you thinking, Nick?
The
4.5
Michigan
is a lot.
4.5 is a lot. Both of these teams won absolute thrilling games in the
Yes.
semifinals. Washington will be a part of the Big Ten next year, so they'll be in this lump sum with Michigan. I think here's the thing with like emotionally hedge betting on Michigan is they're the favorite. So it's like that's a crummy bet to play. If I was emotionally hedging, I would at least want to bet an underdog like outright, so I at least have that plus money bet. Does that make sense?
Not really. No, because if I bet Michigan and Michigan wins, at least I won money.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? So then it's not a lose-lose.
How about this? I'll go with this. 84% of money is on the point total. Over-under is currently at 56.5. I'll just take the over and pull for points.
Just a fun game of
Just
points.
a fun game of points.
Typically, National Championship and Super Bowl, I don't like betting the over.
They are lower scoring, especially against that Michigan defense, which just handled Alabama. It's probably not the most smart bet to place.
All right, we will alt spread it.
All right.
We will go, Brian saw it coming. We will go Washington plus 11.5. Okay?
Yep.
And I will take the over with you, but I will buy it down to 40. Ryan, what's 55.5 minus 7.5?
48?
I had too many garage beers last night.
48.
All right, over 48.
Okay.
Parlay them together. That should be like a money line.
Okay. I'll do that too.
Yeah.
I'll do that too. That way we're not really betting on Michigan. We're
in it
not
the
really
whole
betting on the
game.
over. We're in it
Yes.
the whole game, and we get some decent money line type odds. I like that. All right, Dave.
Can't wait for that 9:52 and 37 seconds start
Yeah.
on Monday night.
How about that? Monday night we'll be up late. Let's head to the Saturday slate of NFL games, as this will be of big interest to our Browns fans that are out there. The Steelers and the Ravens. It'll be Mason Rudolph versus Tyler Huntley in this game. 64% of moneyline bettors are on the Steelers moneyline, but spread bettors like the Ravens to cover this 4-point spot. So a little bit different when you start looking at this public money. The Ravens have this 1 seed all locked up. They're sitting their guys, Lamar, Zeitler, probably OBJ. The Steelers need a win and Buffalo or Jacksonville to lose, and Pittsburgh could still find a way to sneak into that playoff if goofy things happen with Jacksonville and Denver.
Right.
It's a must win.
It's a must win. It's a rivalry game. I will say we absolutely want the Ravens to win this game.
Yeah, probably.
Even though the Steelers are probably a good matchup in the playoffs if we eventually met them, I just don't want them in. I'd rather them, as Roth says, Cancun on 3.
Yep.
Take them off the playoffs. Give me the Ravens
Upset special.
with some points. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me
Okay.
Ravens 3.5. I think I just don't think the Steelers are that good.
All right, you're riding with the public there. I'm going to go opposite. I'm fading Dave on the Saturday slate. Look at that. And I'm going with the Steelers. I hate to do it, but they've been hot. They're riding Mason Rudolph. 3.5 is
riding Mason Rudolph.
It's an easy spread to cover, especially when the other team doesn't really care if they win or lose this game. Let's go to Indy on Saturday, where the Colts and the Texans have a pick'em. This game, winner makes the playoffs as either the 6th or the 7th seed. They also could win the AFC South if Jacksonville loses. So this has crazy playoff implications. And I'm going to go with CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. They're on the road, Lucas Oil Stadium. That's a tough place to play. I'm fading Minshew Mania. Give me the Texans.
I am with you here, Nick. Whenever it's a close game like this with playoff implications, I go on the quarterback. I'll take Stroud over Gardner.
Yep, and 78% of money on Tipico are on Texans money line. 100% of money, Dave, is on CJ Stroud over 258.5 passing yards. So people think Stroud's going to be slinging it.
That's not that many.
It's not that many yards, and he's got a lot to prove, and he's going to have to play well if the Texans want to secure a spot in the playoffs in Stroud's rookie year. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Texans money line, Stroud over.
Let's do it. Let's head to our Sunday slate of games. We'll lock in our Week 18 rest edition picks. Don't go anywhere. Welcome on back into Big Play, Big Bets. It's all presented to you guys by Tipico Sportsbook. We got the big hats on. I'm Nick Padone. He is Big Play Dave.
What is up?
It's Sunday, and we're locking in our Sunday bet picks on the show. We'll start off with the Jaguars. They're 3.5-point favorites on the road against the Tennessee Titans. It's a win and you're in scenario for the Jags. A win and you win the AFC South scenario for the Jags. So they have a ton to play for. But even with that much to play for, Dave, Trevor Lawrence, sunshine, he's going to be a game time decision with that shoulder injury here.
He will play. Jacksonville won this first one. They blew him out.
Yep, 34-14
It's
in week
crazy.
11.
They'll either win and be a great seed in the playoffs, or they lose and they're probably not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
So,
crazy.
Yeah, Jags have to win. I'm going to go with the Jags minus 3.5.
Me too. I'm going to take the Jags minus 3.5. I think this is ultimately going to be the game that wins them that AFC South. This is going to be the game that lets them face the Browns in the playoffs. So Browns fans, watch this game. I'm fine with that too. We're probably heading to Jacksonville if they could finish the job.
There's plenty
here
of
against the
playoff
Titans.
seats available at face value.
However, do you see Mike Vrabel, man? He's peed off. He's like, I'm sick of losing. So if you're looking for a little bit of a value play, maybe Vrabel gets the guy going. And yeah, that Buckeye invite is still always there. Let's head to Carolina, where the Panthers will be 4.5-point dogs on their home field. And of course, they don't have much to play for. They already have the #1 pick in the NFL draft locked up. That's thanks to the Chicago Bears, and that pick is heading to Chicago. So Carolina really is just playing spoiler here. They don't have their own pick. It's already the #1 pick. It's already to Chicago, and Baker needs this win with the Bucs to go into the playoffs. So the Bucs have a ton to play for here, but the Panthers kind of do too, to play some spoiler. There's a lot of people, the trendy bet that I've seen out on Twitter is just Panthers money line to play spoiler against Baker Mayfield, his former team.
No, there's no way. Wow, I forgot that Baker went down to Carolina. That's crazy. No, Baker's going to win this game. He's going to go to the playoffs. He's found his home in Tampa. The Panthers stink. They've stunk all year. They're not going to play whatever you said.
Spoiler?
They're not going to play spoiler.
All right, man. Tampa won the first
stink.
meeting 21-18 by a razor-thin margin. I'm going to go with the Bucs. I'll probably throw the Bucs in a money line and a parlay just to have some fun this week 18. I don't want anything to do with this spread.
All right.
Let's head to, we'll skip the Browns and do them last. That means we're already at our 4 o'clock slate of games where the Green Bay Packers are 3-point favorites against the Chicago Bears. Packers clinch the 6 or 7 seed with a win. If they lose, they need a lot of help. I'm going to take Packers money line here. They need it, and I think they do it against the Bears.
Padone. I am sticking with my Chicago Bears with the points.
Okay.
I think this will be close. Bears already have that number 1 pick locked up, so that doesn't really affect them at all. I think they go out and win this game. Packers have been hit or miss this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me the Bears.
All right, Dave's on the Bears. I'm on the Pack. We'll head to Washington, where the Commanders. This could be the farewell of sorts for Riverboat Ron. They're 13-point dogs at home against the Dallas Cowboys. I'll take the Cowboys. I'll probably do an alt spread, little fun here.
This one's weird because the Commanders, if they lose, they could get the number 2 draft pick.
Yeah.
A lot of things kind of have to shake out for that to happen, but if I'm a Washington fan, I am hoping for a loss here.
Same. The chance to draft Marvin Harrison Jr. with a loss here is huge.
Yep. Yeah, so give me the Cowboys. I don't think Washington has anything to gain with a win.
No, I think they'll have a new head coach. We'll move right past that and into our primetime slate of games, or you want to go Browns real quick?
Let's go primetime.
All right, let's go primetime. Make you guys wait a little bit for our Jeff Driscoll bet picks.
Woo.
And we'll go to Miami, where the Dolphins will be 2.5 dogs at home against the Bills. Now, if you look at this public money on Tipico, Dave, 79% of money is on Bills money line. There's a lot of believers in Buffalo. Winner of this game is the AFC East champion and the number 2 seed. Roger Goodell has to just be licking his chops, licking his fingers. This is exactly what the NFL wants, all these games to have a little bit of meaning. And if the Dolphins lose, they become the 6th seed. So this is just absolutely nuts.
Yeah, but if the Bills lose, they might not go to the playoffs.
Yep.
That is wild with 10 wins.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, man. We remember it.
Yeah. Both teams have a lot to play for. I will ride with Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins.
Same. I think the
I've
Dolphins.
been doing it all year. It's worked out very well.
Dolphins bounce back. Last time we got a look at them, Tua did not look good at all. Obviously, Jalen Waddle got hurt. So I think they'll try to bounce back from that primetime performance against Dallas. I'll go with you on that, Dave. I'll take the Dolphins, especially plus money as an underdog at home in Miami. We hear that so much that's a tough place to play. That opponent's sideline plays a factor when you're standing there baking in the sun.
Tyreek Hill over 100 yards.
I love it. Let's go crazy for that one. All right, and we'll wrap this thing up. It's Jeff Driscoll's Cleveland Browns, 7-point dogs out there in Cincinnati. The Bengals.
The disrespect is real.
Are favored.
Jeff Driscoll,
the only quarterback to play in both teams in the Battle of Ohio in its history. 61% of moneyline bettors on Tipico are on Browns moneyline, plus 255. The Browns have this 5th seed locked up. They're resting a ton of guys. I don't think we'll see much of Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, really anybody in this game.
Yeah. Do the Bengals have anything to play for?
The Bengals don't have anything to play for either.
No. They want to beat their in-state rival, I suppose.
This game means nothing.
I think we win this game.
All right.
Give me the over on passing yards for Jeff Driscoll.
Jeff Driscoll.
We have magic in our 3rd, 4th, 5th string quarterbacks this year. Jeff Driscoll all day. We're going to put a nice parlay on this one.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that Browns big play boost. We'll probably make it nice and juicy. Browns money line plus 255 as Jeff Driscoll tries to become the 5th starting quarterback to win a game for the Browns this year. The 11-5 Cleveland Browns are starting their 5th starting quarterback. Crazy. What more can you say? Make sure to look out for that big play boost on the Tipico Sportsbook app. Make sure to lock that in. Use promo code BIGPLAY100 when you bet $25 on any of our big play boosts, and we put them up every day now. This year, 2024 is here. We're doing daily big play boosts. Bet $25 and you're going to walk away with a Benjamin $100 bet credit on us to use on these games.
Yeah. And Nick, I've got a couple futures bets out there.
Oh yeah.
Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. That
Same
is looking
here,
good.
man.
Hopefully you guys locked that in with me at the beginning of the season.
I did.
And I don't even remember this, but I took Browns over 10 wins.
Look at you. That already is going to cash.
That's never hit.
Yeah. Look at you.
So,
that's going to hit.
Boom. Futures bets.
Yeah. And we really need that Myles Garrett bet to hit. I think I only put $16 on it. He had 16 sacks last year, and that pays like 170 or 175. So 16 sacks for Miles is going to pay me beautifully. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. We'll do it again next week and get you guys ready for the NFL playoffs, baby. More big play, big bets. We'll see you then.
See you.